Hello everybody, it's father and son duo Adam Pacitti and Andrew Pacitti. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This is the first one we've done together on the table.
Is that right?
Now powerbomb me through the table.
Come on then, stand up.
No, we're all
stand
good.
up.
We're all good. No, let it do it.
Pussy ass bitch. Here are your headlines. WWE are reportedly repackaging Keith Lee as a monster heel. A wrestling legend has announced their retirement. And we've got an update on the Daniel Bryan AEW situation. Stay tuned. Now, as you may remember, a little while ago, PW Insider putting out a report stating that Keith Lee had been doing short squash matches before Raw and SmackDown as a way to refine him and figure out what was going to work going forward. Now we know a little bit more. In the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer, with a little update on Lee, according to Meltzer, the idea behind bringing him to TV every Monday and Friday is that they want to change his style and give him a new character, and so they want to practice that in front of fans. So that's just a little bit more. But WrestlingNews.co now giving us a bit more of an update again, saying that Vince McMahon considering turning him into a monster heel. Oh, you look just like it.
Thanks.
So how do you feel about this?
I feel so bad for Keith Lee because he's, in my eyes, in my opinion, he's already fantastic and perfect as he is. I think he could be one of the biggest baby faces in the company. I don't know why they haven't pushed that a little bit more. Obviously, Vince likes big boys. And when a person is of a certain big beefiness, he likes them to be big, beefy, and bad.
Often.
So, I mean, if this gives Keith Lee the push in WWE, I'm happy to see it. I think he will take anything that he's given and absolutely run with it and shine with it. And if this is sort of the direction Vince wants to take him in, if he shines in this direction, then hopefully we'll see the things that we wanted to see for Keith Lee in WWE.
Yeah, for sure. I hope what I'm about to say doesn't come across as exploitative in any way, but Keith Lee has just come out of this, serious medical situation. He was close to death. He said it himself. Like he's overcome that, and I don't know why you wouldn't want to capitalise on that a little bit and have him have a run as a baby face, because it could be seriously inspiring stuff. And the reason that I'm saying that is because at this point in Keith Lee's career, after he's just come out the other end of this awful stuff, I don't want to boo the guy.
No, me neither.
And I don't think fans will. They know what's gone on.
I absolutely agree. That's one of the first things that I thought when I heard about this is will people boo him? I don't think they will. Maybe it'll just be one of those, you're supposed to boo him, but nobody does, like in between maybe somewhere. Who knows?
I don't know. It remains to be seen whether or not they'll go ahead with this, of course. But to me, I don't want to see Keith Lee doing 2-3 minute squashes rather, because he's so incredibly athletic and talented in the ring that feels like a bit of a waste of him. Yeah. So maybe he'll do a little bit more when he makes it to TV. There are videos out there on social media if you want to check him out. Him beating up some jabroni, as it was put in the tweet. Moving on, we got an update on the Daniel Bryan AEW situation. So last week it was reported that Daniel Bryan, spoiler alert, would be debuting for AEW at All Out. Very, very exciting stuff. A bit of an update here. Is it happening, Andrew?
Oh, let me tell you. So Alvarez on Wrestling Observer newsletter has said, here is what I can tell you about Daniel Bryan. I was told he would be making his all-out debut. I won't say 99.99999% certainty. I was told weeks and weeks ago that his debut would be in Queens, New York from a very good source. It's now clear that he won't be making his Queens debut. There has been a change. I believe there has been a change. I believe he's going to debut at All Out on Sunday, but I won't give you a 99.9% definitive thing because something could happen where they decide, you know what we're going to do in NYC. The story that for a few days, a while ago, the plan was for Daniel Bryan to make his all-out debut. I confirm that. That at this point, or at least a few days ago, that was Bryan Danielson's idea.
Hell of a talker.
Yeah, I got so confused there.
No, not you, you're reading the transcript.
I'm so sorry.
So Alvarez essentially saying that, the original plan was to be a little bit later on.
Yes,
it's been brought forward to All Out, so maybe a little bit more. I don't want to say confirmation because nothing is confirmed until it happens, but it's looking more likely than ever. When Tony Khan appeared on Wrestling Observer Radio, they did actually ask Tony about it, but he got stonewalled, saying, "I can't answer that question. It's fair for you to ask. Nothing I can address on the Observer today. He's one of the all-time greats." Keeping it under wraps. I don't know if you've seen as well, Daniel Bryan sporting a funky new Brock Lesnar-esque dude.
Yeah, he looks like that onion you were talking about before.
It does look like that onion. So there he is, nicking Brock's deal. You know what? I really like it, and genuinely,
me too.
I don't want to If Brian can pull it off, maybe I can. I was thinking about. I'm genuinely thinking about getting one.
Please do.
I'm not trendy.
Oh, come on.
I use the word trendy, so I'm not trendy enough. We'll see Daniel Bryan. Let's see if he pops up in Chicago at All Out. Some sad news now. A wrestling legend announcing her retirement on Saturday night. Just in case you missed this, at NWA's Empower, Awesome Kong announcing her retirement. So. She did a bit with Gail Kim, then Kim was confronted by Taryn Terrell, genocide, and then Kong hit the ring, dispatched all three of them. So Gail Kim's chatting away, gets interrupted. Kong comes in, clears house, and then she takes to the mic and announced that she has indeed retired from wrestling, which I think is, it's one of those careers that I think is filled with what-if moments. She had one of the best careers going in TNA Impact. She went over to WWE, debuted as Karma, did little of nothing, and then of course had to leave, very real-life situation. And then we didn't see her again in WWE. And then she popped up a few years later in AEW as part of the Nightmare Collective faction. He popped up there. And then she had to go again, real life stuff, and then her contract wasn't renewed. In that role, if they had built her up, she could have been putting over the younger stars. If her plan was to retire in a few years, she could have done so much good. Obviously, I'm not blaming her or anything, because it's always been real life stuff that has derailed her wrestling career, but real life is, of course, more important. But let's not focus on the negative. She's one of the best going.
She really is. She really, really is. And this was such a nice way for her to just to call it a day with Gail Kim in there. They've had so much history and impact in TNA, back in the day. Those two together. And it was just an emotional moment. The tears from both of the women in the ring was, it gets you right. Where's your heart? Somewhere around there. It gets you somewhere around there. But it was so lovely. And like you said, unfortunately a career, well, not unfortunately a career, sorry, but a career of what ifs, because if a younger talent had come out there and beat her, they would just look so strong, wouldn't they, against her? But then Awesome would just make them always look fantastic, because she was great.
She was so good. So sending our best to Awesome Kong. Quick WWE Raw preview. What's been announced for tonight's show? What we got on the card there?
We've got the almighty WWE champion Big Robert Lashley versus Sheamus tonight. Whoa. We've got after the little breakup that happened. I tell thee what. We've got John Morrison versus The Miz, and I know this is your personal favourite one. It's Doudrop versus Eva Marie. Could this be where we see? Could this be where we see the Doudrop name get dropped? And Doudrop, it gets Doudropped.
I like it.
And then
Will they do the drop?
Paper Nevin.
Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? It would certainly be nice. Thank you very much. Cheers. So yeah, there's some good stuff on there. Maybe. I feel like Morrison Miz, that's something that's going to end in shenanigans. It's not going to have a clean finish. They're going to roll that over to Extreme Rules, and possibly the same with Doudrop and Eva as well.
Yeah.
We will see. Before we go, quick rumour killer update on JR's removal from commentary. We talked about it this morning on the news, but we got another quick update here. Meltzer noting that AEW president Tony Khan has claimed that the rumours are not true. He never told JR that he was going to be taken away from commentary, doing it part-time. The quote is, Tony Khan said reports that they are looking to remove JR as announcer are inaccurate. He's never said that, and he's also told Ross he's never said that. Ross has said the report was news to him. Of course, he's mentioned that on Twitter. So, JR, sticking around. Yep. All good stuff.
Woo!
Lovely. Thank you very, very much for watching. We got a list coming up this evening. Check out Andrew over on Twitch at 6 p.m. BST. We're still summertime, aren't we?
We are still
6
summertime.
p.m. BST.
That was really bouncy with the way you said that. Yes, yeah, BST.
Right, that's it.
That.
All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.